This morning we speak to Chairman of Pan-African Forum.
KBC English Service. Your number one radio. KBC English Service.
From David Matsanga to get his views with regards to state of judiciary. Is one man who's been on the neck of judiciary over what he thinks is the rot within the system. And we've seen Supreme Court Judge Jackton Ojwang's ban has been lifted by President Uhuru Kenyatta. A very good morning, sir, and good to speak to you. First of all, what do you make of that move that now Ojwang has been exonerated? The charges he was facing, he's been acquitted.
First of all, thank you very much, listeners of KBC, wherever you are. I thank you very much for taking part of what my opinion has been. My opinion on the judiciary has been a very straightforward opinion. I have never minced my words. I've told people the Chief Justice of the Republic of Kenya is not corrupt, but is incompetent. He cannot run that court. It is impossible for him to run it. Whether we go to the moon, whether we go to Jupiter, whether we go to Mars and return to Earth, he can't manage running that court. That judiciary is collapsed. The judicial system is in chaos. The rulings are a duplicate or a mirror of what is called confusion. When you know confusion is what you see in the judiciary. First of all, Jackton Ojwanga's case should have not even come to this level, because this was known it would fail before it could even take off. Why is it that the Chief Justice has not to ask Mwiru, the deputy, to step aside with a lot of all these accusations? Why is it that JSC has not told Mwiru, we can't have you running any affair of the court? Why? It's because there is a problem. The judiciary cannot stand by itself. The judiciary cannot even manage itself. The judiciary cannot even operate by itself. The head of the judiciary is captured by external forces. These forces include some lawyers, some NGOs that have misled him. If you look what is coming in the next 3 months, the revelations, look at Acacia case, the judiciary under Acacia in Mombasa, what they operated. This is old judiciary. Today, Kenya is going to have an indictment in a foreign court in New York when the foreign court is able to sentence. But our courts in Kenya were not able to sentence this man who murdered people, who slaughtered people, who gave drugs to people. It is a shame. The judiciary of Kenya must be cleaned for President Uhuru Kenyatta to have a legacy.
Let's talk a little bit about politics. I've seen Makueni Governor Professor Kivutha Kibwana hinting that he will stand for presidency come 2021, dismissing those who are already engaged in campaign, saying that they have nothing to offer. What does that mean going forward politically?
Well, Kibwana is a performer, but is not a presidential material.
Why?
He's not, and that's it. He can teach, but he cannot lead a country. I'm always frank, and whenever you call me on your program, expect the frankness. He can teach constitutional law, but he cannot run a country.
What are the qualities of someone who is presidential material?
There are many, including tools of analysis, tools of engagement, tools of protocol, tools of exposure, tools of straightforwardness. He has them, he can, but he can't run a country. He can run a country.
Who want to wipe the Liberation Party as far as Zimbabwe? Since President Mugabe left office, people thought that sanity will prevail. But, shenanigans have since rocked the country that we thought now, stability, development, cohesion will come into play. What's happening in Harare?
What is in Harare is they don't listen. It's good that President Emerson Mnangagwa Dismo last night watched my show. It was one of the best shows that I have ever conducted, right from his backyard and back in Nairobi by my satellite. He watched it. After watching it, I called them. I said, you want that demonstration to take place? You have an uprising. Your government is gone. George Soros has paid money. What has happened in Zimbabwe is that George Soros has entered that country, paid money to civil society, to Chamisa, to the MDC. Vanguard Africa has paid money to the MDC. What is the purpose? The purpose is to overthrow a government, a system. Opposition parties in Africa, most of them, including those in Uganda, Bob Wine, Kizza Besigye, the rest of them you hear about, they collect money from George Soros because there is no other place in the world where you can get money. You can't tell me that there is, where does Bob Wine, what has he got a factory where he can make money? We hit him up to the door. He was. If you call me on this program, I tell the truth. He was. Kofi Annan and the rest of them. I stand by the truth, and I don't miss my word. George Soros had come into Kenya in 2017 Watch the series of the coup, the attempted coup in the judiciary. Watch them, is coming. My friend, we do pure investigative journalism. We don't talk without facts. We get the files and place it before you. So watch the series coming. It is serious. People had invaded, infiltrated the judiciary. We know George Soros paged the judiciary. We know the Chief Justice left for Hungary for a meeting. We know all these things. All of these guys have infiltrated the judiciary.
Always a pleasure speaking to you, David Matsanga, Japan African Forum, giving his thought this particular morning on Breakfast Club with regards to state of judiciary. He says that there is some rot within the system that is supposed to be addressed. Thank you for speaking to us. All the best, sir.
Thank you very much. Have a good weekend. God bless you.
This is KBC English Service.